Hi, this is Hervé Senni from GuitarGearGeek.com. This video is a review of the Harley Benton Inline Telecaster I modified recently. So I didn't do much on this guitar. Well, not in terms of hardware. I didn't change the tuners bridge because there is no vibrato, so I didn't need to add any locking tuners. But I changed the entire electronic, of course, as usual. So originally this guitar is delivered with P180 stacked pickup from Wilkinson. They were quite good actually, but even if they were stacked pickup, it was still noisy and also limited to two single coil pickups. So I changed them for two P180 from Guitar Fetish website, and I added what I had normally on most of the guitar I have with humbuckers, which is series split and parallel for each humbucker. So this one is for the neck and the other one for the bridge pickup. Also, I added a solo switch on the tone pot, and on the neck, on the volume pot, I added a half out of phase setting for the neck pickup. So that's it. And to be able to cram all my electronic on this guitar, I had to do an opening in the back, as you can see here. And I bought a sort of Les Paul pick guard or back plate for the opening I did, and that's about it. So in the intro I played with distortion, but now let's play with clean sound a little bit. So pretty fast. This is the neck pickup with in series. So this is in split mode, like a real P180. And in parallel. Okay, both together in series. If I put the neck pickup in parallel and the bridge in series, and the other way around, and I won't review all the possibilities because it's too long, and depending on the sound and the effects you have, sometimes it's not really interesting, but the same setting with the same pickup setting with different effects will be totally different. So the bridge pickup alone in series, in split mode, and in parallel. This is with the tone pot on. So if I go in solo switch mode, and finally the half out of phase on the neck pickup. With a real out of phase pickup, you need to have to opposite to an in-phase pickup to hear a difference. Otherwise, the pickup selected alone, in phase or out of phase, will sound the same, but not with half out of phase. It's a different setting, so even when the pickup is selected alone, you have a different sound with half out of phase and in phase. This is half out of phase, this is in phase. In split. And in parallel. And if I do both together in series with all of so that's about it. Well, the video stopped recording, so before I start again, I worked on my sound and I find a cool setting with half out of phase, which is half out of phase, switch on. The neck pickup is in parallel and the bridge pickup is in series. If I go normally. Depending how you set your effects and your amp, sometimes there is no difference, sometimes there is a huge difference, and sometimes the sound is completely, the way it sounds is totally different from one effect to another. Sometimes it sounds much brighter, sometimes it sounds much darker when you set the half out of phase on. So I don't know, it's a really strange effect, but it's kind of cool. The half out of phase setting was invented by a Strat player who wanted to have a tele sound. So normally you set that on the middle pickup of a Strat, and when you turn it on, it sounds more like a tele. And if you do that on a tele, it sounds more, the result is totally different, especially if you don't put it on the middle pickup, but on the neck pickup or bridge pickup. It's not an effect I use often, but depending the effect you have on, it can be quite interesting. So that's it. This guitar is quite interesting. I don't remember the exact price I paid, but it was under $200. Probably 180 euros shipping included, which is kind of cool. And even if you use it as it is out of the box, it's a really cool guitar. The Deluxe series from Harley Benton is quite interesting. So that's it. And if you amend the electronic, you have like an amazing guitar for a cheap price. And that's it. A lot of people are talking against Harley Benton, and I was skeptical at the beginning, but honestly, if you don't have much money, it's much better to buy an Harley Benton than a Squier. Plain and simple. Squier for me sucks. But Harley Benton, it's a really good brand. Even the really cheap first price, like their low price Stratocaster, I bought one to make a test guitar, and I paid it, it was a B stock, so I paid it like 70 euros, shipping included, something crazy like that, and the guitar actually was amazing. For that price, man, it was a million times better than the Squier that I had, the Bullet something, I don't remember the name exactly, but man, it was really cool. So I'm not endorsed by Harley Benton or by any brand actually. So and even I was trying to make business with Thomann with affiliate link, and they never paid me, so I must be pretty mad at them instead of pushing them. But I have to be honest, Harley Benton, it's pretty good. So if you don't change the electronic or the hardware, if you have a vibrato, it's a really good first price guitar. But if you do like me, change pickups, electronics, and if you have a whammy bar, put local tuners and everything, you have like an amazing guitar, a million times better than a Strat, a real Fender or a real Gibson or whatever. Trust me. but you have to know how to change pickups, which is not that difficult. I learned by myself 2 years ago. And since I made all those guitars and others that you don't see on the other side, like I have like 25 guitars that I made, and I think that I paid less to make those 25 guitars than like, let's say, two Les Paul. The price of two Les Paul is bigger than my 25 guitars, and I think they are much better anyway because you're paying the brand. I always say, don't buy a guitar, make them. It's pretty easy. It's a piece of wood with the pickups and tuners, and if you know how to set the intonation and the string height, and to solder a few pickups and a few wires, man, you have an amazing guitar for 200 euros with good pickups, good neck, and everything. And if you want a real Floyd Rose, then it's more expensive, but you have alternative also for good whammy bar. But anyway, this is another story. This video was about the Harley Benton Thin Line Deluxe series, and that's it. Okay, so see you in another video. Ciao. Thanks for watching.